Good morning, Diocese of Olympia. Here we are once again, at least virtually, here we are together for our pre-convention meetings. It's hard to believe we made another trip around the sun, and soon we'll be gathered once again as this diocese in convention. I always very much enjoy that, and I'm really looking forward to it this year as well. Our theme for this convention is Living the Eucharist. Our hope is to shine the light on how you are already doing that in so many ways, in so many places across this church, and also perhaps to inspire and encourage new ways of doing so. Of course, this theme suggests that all we do and be as the body of Christ comes from our gathering together as we share the sacred meal left to us by Jesus. Eucharist means thanksgiving, so living the Eucharist is to live thanksgiving, to live as a faithful people, a grateful people. Today, no doubt, you will spend some careful time with the presented budget for 2012. Before I say anything about that specifically, I wanted to simply say thank you to our diocesan council, who serves so well, and especially Joe McGuire, who chairs the Budget and Finance Committee for the council, and all who serve with him on it. They put countless hours into its creation, into listening to you and to our staff as to what priorities exist, and they did this with a wonderful grace that I wish all of you could see. I hope you will certainly thank them for their work. I know I speak for the council when I thank them as well. Because of your faithfulness and belief in what we're attempting to do together, we, even in these times, have one of the lowest, if not the lowest, non-payment rate for assessments in our history. That has enabled the Budget and Finance Committee and Council to be even more bold in what it can propose and adjust for this next year. Some of the highlights of this budget are these. It is balanced. That is certainly good. I believe we made significant cuts where necessary, and once again did so without harming the core mission and vision of our work. Once again, no grants to congregations or direct help to congregations was cut. This is being done even with a 0.5%, 0.5% reduction in assessments for 2012 approved by this convention last year, and looking forward to a presentation for our consideration for another 0.5% reduction in 2013 to this convention, which would bring total assessment rate down to 17%. I want to thank our diocesan staff, especially, who has adjusted, sacrificed, and has watched some of their colleagues move on in order that we might make these adjustments and redefine what it is to be a diocese. Many have been willing to combine 2 jobs into one, saving quite a bit of money, and all are having to take on additional tasks than what they have had in the past. I believe we're reaching a point where this contraction will become much more difficult, and also where you, as the people of the diocese, will be very important in imagining what a diocesan office and center is truly called to be and do. We hope to follow a process in this next year to help with just that, and I will say a lot more about that in my convention address. I want to also hold up the Bible study you will take part in today. At a recent council meeting, our chaplain, Martin Yabroff, brought a very similar version of this Bible study to council. I found it quite compelling and very provocative in thinking about our journey together as it stands now. I hope you will engage it fully and that you find it as helpful in your deliberations today and in the future. There is much more to share and to celebrate and to tell, but I need to let you go about your work today. Living the Eucharist is our theme. The times we live in certainly cry out for a spirit of gratefulness and of giving, of knowing what it is to live the Eucharist, and to go out into the world and to do just that. We can be the models for that, both personally as committed Christians, but even more by bonding together in our Episcopal tradition and with our unique ethos of sharing that good news. This is what we hope will be the major work of our time together, which certainly includes the needed legislation that we need in order to function and set in motion that vision, but will also include inspiration, celebration, and conversation, so we all might be built up and sent out to do the work God has given us to do. You all are such a great blessing to me. I give thanks for you in my life, and I know that together, as we live the Eucharist and go out to share the good news of Jesus Christ, we too will be blessed. Bless you on this day and in your work, and I'll see you all in Linwood at convention.